Okay folks, I'm going to take a minute out of the action right now just to mention we are on Facebook. Punch in RCTV on Facebook and check us out. Send in your pictures, send in your videos, right? Or if you want to just say hi to me or the cameraman or the producers or anybody on the crew. Facebook folks, check it out.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Eliminator RC. Today we're out here testing out the new Venom Dirt bike. Oh yeah, that's what I said, dirt bike. No training wheels, it's a lot of fun. You can do jumps with it at catwalks, all kinds of cool stuff. This one's box stock, we're just showing you what it's going to do. Hey, if you ever get bored of running your RCs, try something new like a dirt bike. It'll keep you on the edge of your feet. Every time you throttle it, it spins up faster. This bike does about 30 miles an hour of the box with the base setup. You can put a bit smaller motor in it and run a 3-cell. It goes a little bit faster, you're closer to about 50 miles an hour then. Lots of fun and a lot of work to learn how to drive. Well, here we have the Venom Dirt bike that you've just seen us driving. Yeah, it only has 2 wheels, but there is something that does help it stand up. This back wheel has a gyro inside of it, so when you give it throttle, it spins up and keeps the bike level. There's also these sidebars, so if it does lean down too far in the corner, all you gotta do is gas it and it will stand back up again. A lot of engineering has gone into this. It's got a waterproof brushless system, so you can go in any weather condition, and it's got a lot of suspension in the back, as well as a real chain driving the wheel. And to boot, you don't have to worry about any trips to the hospital, because the guy is very flexible. Well, you stay tuned for RCTV, and we'll see you in the dirt.
And now it's time for the Eliminator RC Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Eliminator RC. Today, we're going to show you how to set servo travels. So it comes a time in the hobby where you feel like upgrading your servo, or you bought yourself a new radio, and you don't know how to set it up. That's fine. It happens. All the radios usually give you a general rundown of what to do and what not to do, but it gets a little bit complicated sometimes. What you should do is look for on your radio if you have a knob called DR, which is dual rate, or EPA. A lot of the digital radios with screens will have that all in the menus. Dual rate, what it does is it limits the servo travel in both directions at the same time. If you have it to 100%, it'll steer 100%. If you have it to 75%, it'll steer to 75% of the way, both ways. EPA individually controls left and right, so you can set it to go a certain amount one way and a certain amount the other way. It's important to set your EPA so you get your max steering and it's not using the servo over what it can steer. If your wheels only go so far and your servo's trying to push it more, you can burn out the servo or damage the gears in the servo. So it's very important that you do set this on your remote. Easy way to do it is to turn on your radio, if you have a digital one, find the EPA setting in the menu. It may also be called travel, or if you don't have that, you can always use a dual rate. What I like to do is I like to zero mine out to nothing, so it doesn't go anywhere. What you do is you turn your car on, and if you go to use the steering, you notice there's nothing because you set it to 0. What you then do is turn it all the way one way, which we're going to go to the left, select it. What we're going to do is now that we have it zeroed out, you're going to turn your remote all the way one way. We're going to go left, and you select it and start increasing it. As you notice, it starts turning. Once it stopped turning, I usually back it off till it goes back just one click more, and then you know it's properly set. Then you go the other way. Then you go back just a little bit so it's not oversteering. Double check it, and it doesn't lock up, so you're fine. With it set like that, you know that each side's turning individually the max that it can go. Now, if you want it to set your steering rate, you can back it down so it only goes a little bit. This is important for touring cars or if you're racing and you find you have too much steering. So it limits both sides evenly. And if you crank it up, to 100, it's back to full. That is how you properly set up your steering rates and your travel on your servos. Now go enjoy some more RCTV.